Stop making excuses and lock in, bro. A lot of us, we want to achieve our dreams as soon as possible. And, we don't want to waste 10 to 5 years, 20 years, you know, working towards a specific set of goals and not seeing the results that we want to see. So each and every time that you make an excuse as to, oh, you don't feel like getting up, you don't feel like working out, you don't feel like saving the amount that you need to save for this month, you're literally making everything take longer, bro. And you got to understand that we don't have an infinite amount of time on this world. You know, you might not even know it, but for your set of goals that you have for yourself, you might only have 3 years to achieve them. You probably could some could happen in your life and you're not even knowing it, but something could happen and you could end up in the hospital and then you'll be looking back like, damn, I thought I had all this time, but turns out I really didn't. So this is why you shouldn't really be making excuses as far as like working towards your goals, bro. You never know how much time you have left on this world. And just by me saying that, that's all you need in terms of telling you that you need to start now. Whatever it is you want to work on, whatever it is, whatever passion you have, whatever route you want to take in this world, bro, start that route now. There will never be a right time as far as starting your passion or starting whatever you want to do in this life. No one is perfect. The situation will never be perfect. The opportunity that will be given to you won't be perfect. You just gotta take what life gives you, gang. The longer that you wait and the longer that you know, make up excuses in your mind, all of that is just gonna make it to where you won't ever achieve your dreams and goals, bro. You can't achieve your dreams and goals if you're not locked in. And we've been saying this a lot on this channel, but like it's never really a race. It's really just about just finishing the race. That's all we're focusing on is achieving our goals. Like you can do some dumb shit and like you could buy a V6 or a V8 knowing that you only have like a regular job or whatnot and you're not making no more than like 5 bands a month. You going to go out and buy a V8 or a V6? Come on now, that's not a smart decision. That's kind of dumb if you think about it, because a lot of people drive their cars daily. So just by you doing something stupid like that, you're just basically making your journey, your route take longer, bro. Because you got to take your finances extremely important. You have to like make sure that you're focused on your finances, because each and every financial mistake that you make is just pushing you further away from financial freedom. Because whether you might not know it or not, you getting that nice car early on when you know you don't have the money necessary for you to be able to afford it comfortably, it's just gonna make you burn out. You feel me? It's gonna make you need to spend more money per month, which you could have been using that money to save. And you feel me? Like this is why like I say you have to move a certain way when it comes to this life and as far as to trying to gain financial freedom. You can't just be out here and do whatever. You can't just see a nice car and think, okay, I'm gonna get that early on, or you can't just come across a short amount of success and feel like, oh, I'm gonna quit my 9 to 5. You can't be moving like that. You can't just be doing whatever. And this is why I say you have to move strategically in this world, because by you moving smart and by you making smart decisions, it will pretty much make it to where you are staying in a flow state. Because like we said before, each and every mistake that you make will pretty much cause your journey to be prolonged. So if you expect to achieve certain things within like a year or two, by you doing dumb shit and by you making dumb purchases, that could extend that to like 5 years. Like genuinely, like you might not even be knowing it. Like, because some people, they do dumb shit and they get themselves in certain situations to where it's like kind of hard to get out of. Like you got to think in this world, like for instance, credit cards. A lot of people get a credit card and start just spending money and just doing whatever. A lot of people go to college with no future vision. Like they don't understand what they want to do in the future, but just go to college just cause, and they'll try to go major in whatever, but not have no plan or whatnot, not moving smart or not moving strategically. So when they come out of high school, when they graduate from college, they end up having all this student loans and all this extra debt, assigned to them. And this is why I'm saying, bro, you have to be careful, bro. I'm telling you, don't just be out here just doing whatever and just buying whatever and trying to fit in and then try to No, bro. Like if you really locked in and you really want to achieve certain things in life and you really want to change your life, bro, you have to have a certain mindset, bro. Like you, it's more than just thinking like, okay, I'm gonna be the one out of my family to achieve financial freedom and help everybody. It's more than just thinking like that. You have to like be serious and change your habits and change the way that you move through life. You know, a lot of people have certain habits to where like they can just see something and just instantly just want to buy it. Some people like they see something flashy or they see some clothes or some shoes or it could be whatever, but they just go buy it and they just spend their money, whatever. And you gotta think you have to like manage your money the same way that you manage, you know, the relationships that you prioritize. You know, if you you know your mom, your dad, your closest siblings, all those relationships that you cater to, you have to cater to your money the same way. You can't just let your money just go whatever. You can't just give your money to wherever, you know, spending $30 here, $60 here. No, bro, you have to keep track of where your money is going at the end of every month. You feel me? And that is how you keep, you know, yourself disciplined, and this is how you progress as far as like saving money and you know just becoming overall better in terms of financial stability, bro. Because I kid you not, let you just keep going out here doing whatever and not being focused and not locking in, bro. Your life will never change for the better. It will always just be scrambled around and things won't go your way, bro. You're gonna always come across obstacles and you're never gonna be prepared for those obstacles because you're not making the right decisions. So this is why you should always, you know, be locked in, always stay focused on your goals and the route that you want to take your life in, bro. Because if you want to change your life, achieving those things requires you to move in a certain way. It requires you to think a certain way. It requires you to learn certain things and start applying certain things to life. You know, if you wanna, you know, wake up one day and see a certain amount of money in your bank account, you have to realize you have to save that money. You have to put that money away. And it could be as simple as this. For a lot of people out there, they probably don't, you know, play games a lot. But if you ever played any games dealing with money, you will understand that as far as having money in your bank account, the only way that you can see that money sitting in your bank account grow is if you save money. That's the only way. You can make $1 million a year. You can make 100K a month. It don't matter how much you make. If you don't save your money, if you don't learn how to save your money and put that money away, you will never wake up and have $1 million in your bank account. You will never wake up and have 500K. You will never wake up and have 50K in your bank account. It will never happen because you're just going to keep spending it and it's just going to keep, you know, disappearing from your bank account. It's literally that simple, bro. Stop making excuses for yourself and lock in, bro, because you got to think we are all running on limited time. Stop thinking that you have all the time in the world, bro. Each mistake that you make, each dumb decision that you do and that you choose to, you know, do is just going to keep you, you know, in a state of stress. It's going to keep you working towards certain things but never achieving them. Like say for instance, you smoke a lot. If you know that you constantly keep buying zips or like quarters or whatnot, or you keep spending $30 here for Zai every week, every other week, and you know that you know you're not making that much from your job or whatnot, and you want to buy a car again, you might need to stop buying that shit again. You might need to take a few months and just save a certain amount throughout those months. You feel me? And then once you achieve your goals, then you can, you know, start rewarding yourself. But even then, when you start doing that, you don't want to do that too far, you feel me? Because that's how people get distracted. That's how you know, fall off and get off your grind. And, you know, that's how you get out the flow state by doing dumb shit and you know, rewarding yourself too early. Like, I got my brother, you feel me? He done got him a nice car or whatnot. And I'm telling him, I'm like, you know, all of that, like you buying a nice car, you buying a V6 or a V8 early on in your journey, that is one of the most dumbest decisions you can make, bro. Because listen, it costs more to maintain. You know, a lot of people have, you know, car insurance, car note, rent, utilities, you know, food, gas, all this stuff adds up, bro. So For the average person that's coming on in terms of their financial journey, by you making a purchase like that, it's the same as buying a truck, like a F-150 or whatever it's called or not. And, a lot of those trucks, they come with $1,000 car payments. So imagine your car note being $1,000, not even mentioning car insurance, gas, rent, etc. You feel me? So with all that being said, bro, you have to be smart in terms of the decisions that you choose to make on a daily day basis, bro. Because if you make one small decision, one small, dumb decision, as far as like, say, if I would have bought a truck like that and would have gained a $1,000, car note payment, that one small decision would have set me back probably, some years or some months as far as achieving some of the goals that I have for myself. Because guess what? I will be paying more, or I will be needing to pay more per month. And guess what? When you're in a position to where you're having to pay a certain amount, but you're not really comfortable and you're living paycheck to paycheck because of some of those, decisions that you made, it's going to take you longer to achieve some of the goals you strive for yourself. You know, you may have a goal set to move out, but you done bought you an expensive car and now you're struggling to pay those bills. And you feel me? It just makes the whole journey more stressful. And this is why I'm saying you have to move strategically. You have to lock in, bro. Don't be making these random excuses, and don't be doing regular dumb shit, bro, because it's literally just gonna cause everything to take longer, bro. And that's something that we don't want on our journey. We want to make sure that we're locked in and on track with everything, bro, because time will fly. You could be making dumb decisions and they will cost you your 20s. You could be thinking that, oh, okay, mid 20s you're gonna be achieving some type of success, but because you done did some dumb shit, you probably done missed out on that opportunity. Now, guess what? Your 20s, you're spending your 20s trying to recoup and trying to, gain back, some of the stability that you done lost because of the dumb decisions that you done made. So this is why you need to be locking in and stop gaining, stop giving out excuses, stop doing all this dumb shit, bro. We got, a certain type of life that we strive to live in the future. And the only way that you're going to be able to live that life is if you move in the right way. You feel me? Make the right decisions, you know, over a certain amount of time so that you can achieve that dream, like, buy that nice car, buy that big house. But that's all I got for today, man. Stop making excuses and lock the fuck in. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.